Hey, what's going on, guys? Dan Rudolph here from KiwiStrength. So today we are going over the final part on the bench press, breaking it down. We're going to go over bring the bar out to your bar line. We're going to go about bringing it down, driving it back up, the bar line coming up, and racking it pretty much. Oh, and breathing and bracing everything. And that's about it for the bench. Alright guys, so we'll, if you didn't watch the first one, and this is only a two-part, I'll put a link above or below. Just click on that and go watch that. Alright guys, so I'll quickly set up. I'll set up heels up, and then I'm going to go over it all. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so set up nice and tight. My hand positioning. Thumbs around the bar. Alright, now I'm all set up. I'm ready to go. Now, because I've had shoulder injuries that like generally get a lift off, that will say that if you've got shoulder injuries or shoulders or anything, getting a lift off will help prevent injuring it more, aggravating old injuries. Alright, so always get a lift off, and that helps prevent that. Alright, so we're going to bring the bar out. Okay, so you want to bring it to where you're going to press it. Don't start back here. Alright, generally your bar line will be the top of your abdominals. Alright, so when we're holding it here, okay, before you descend, you're going to take a huge breath, slowly rotate elbows in, drive those lats down to your hips. And as you bring the bar down, push your belly to the bar. Okay, and then drive. Okay, move your heels. If your heels are up, then you need to be driving down the floor the whole time. Even though they won't be touching, you still need to keep it engaged. If you're only engaging when you're trying to drive, then the bench is going to be real freaking hard to bring it down. Alright, it's going to be a lot more tighter, a lot more stronger, bring it down if everything's engaged, okay? And if you're flat foot, remember you're just pushing. You're just driving back the whole time, alright? And don't put your come down and flare out, alright? It's all on the shoulders there. I can feel it right now, alright? Coming up, elbows out, it's all on the shoulders, alright? So it's rotate in, lats to your hips, big breath, hold the breath, hold the breath, hold the breath. You keep if your federations, you hit on the thing the whole time, you keep it there, and when it's down here, just fire back up, alright? When you're driving your heels to the floor, if your heels flat, driving the whole time, alright? When it's come up, you just rack, alright? Now for your bar line, just push up, alright? And it'll naturally go its own bar path, which as you come up, it's going to come back more, alright? It will naturally just lock out and come back. Even though you've started here, when you lock it out, it'll be back here more, alright? It always deviates back, alright? So don't worry about trying to flick it back or anything like that. Let's just put it more on the shoulders, okay? It will naturally start here in line with your top of your abdominals, and as you come back, it's slowly, at your locking point, just slowly deviate back a bit, alright? And that's your bar line. And then hold it there for a second or two, and then rack. Okay, especially if you compete in powerlifting, it's always best to wait a second or two and then rack, because that'd be the call to rack in powerlifting competition. And that's pretty much it on bench press. Just remember you want your shoulder blades together, and when you take a big breath, force those lats down to your hips, alright? Because your lats, when you're coming down, are controlling the weight, helping control the weight on the way down. If your arms are shaking, even if you've got your shoulder blades in, if you haven't engaged your lats, your arms are shaking. That's the reason why. It's because your lats aren't holding the weight. Alright? So you make sure you can engage those lats before you descend, and if you feel it, your lats just coming down, holding those weight, and then you're driving back up. Be a lot more lighter weight with your lats taking that weight, controlling it on the way down, rather than out, and arms are shaking. Feels horrible. Okay. And a huge breath, like you can suffocate, fill up the whole belly, whole diaphragm, and then you can even take another little breath through your nose, and it'll expand it even a little bit more. Remember, driving with the feet the whole time, not just when you're trying to press, right? You're trying to get that tightness, trying to drive that power up the whole time, and that'll distribute the weight coming down. That's controlling it, taking all the weight. Makes it a hell of a lot easier, all right? And that is bench press. All right, guys, any questions, just shoot us an email. If you want a shirt, description below, link below. And yeah, that's us. All right, guys, if you subscribe for more content, catch you later.